Well, there's two parts to it. So I'm not going to right now discuss how the net asset value is twice the amount of the underlying Bitcoin. That's already been discussed. That alone is completely ridiculous. But on top of that, you just go read the SEC filings and you'll see they do not even have insurance for the Bitcoin that they are custodians of. And actually, I'll quote this to you. We've been advised that our custodian did not renew its insurance coverage. That also makes it bad. On top of that, what makes it even worse is you're not even guaranteed to get the distribution of Bitcoin Cash. And it also says that in the filing. So this is bad and worse all rolled up into one.
Let's be clear. You are short this trust. That's not an easy thing to do. Can you give us a sense of the size of your position and when you put this on?
I put it on recently. Very fortunate about that. I could have been short from a while ago because the same premise did occur a week ago, 2 weeks ago, even though right now the difference between the net asset value and the price is at as large as it's ever been. But I am short recently. And I don't discuss my size.
Andrew, it's Karen. Let me ask you a couple of things. Those fine points you made are great because those are really important. But on the bigger picture, is this a hedge trade for you? You're long Bitcoin and short this just for the collapse of the premium? Or do you also want to be making an embedded bet there on Bitcoin going down?
That's a good question. And the answer is I'm half hedged, half unhedged. I actually think, and this is no statement, I'm not here to opine on the future of Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, but simply as someone who's been trading markets in general for close to 30 years, you have a certain level of understanding. And that would be the higher things go, the more thin the air becomes. And most importantly, it's interesting to note, you can't short Bitcoin, or if you can, you do it in small doses, which means if Bitcoin does come down, and when it comes down eventually at some level, you don't have shorts there to hold it up. So because that, and because of the rise, I am short Bitcoin straight outright through this instrument, and I'm hedged also partially through this instrument.
Andrew, have you ever seen anything similar to this? Could you make an argument that GLD is the same to this instrument as to gold?
Not even close.
Not even close.
Not even close.
So GLD and gold, they work in tandem.
Pretty much, yeah. And GLD is a wonderful alternative instead of owning physical gold, no doubt. And by the way, right now in the workings, the SEC has many ETFs that will probably be in existence in the next 6 months that will track Bitcoin a lot closer, if not definitively closer. If anything, this should be trading at a discount to Bitcoin because of the fees that they take out of it. But there will be, I think, if you look at any terminal or go look at the news between the CBOE and the SEC, there will probably be 6 to 7 approved products in the next 6 months that are synthetic or ETFs where people can trade cryptocurrencies.
Yeah, and that'll certainly change the dynamic. Andrew, you are were so outraged or have been so outraged by this whole situation. You've actually reached out to the SEC. Have you gotten any sort of response from them?
No, I wish I could just call them up. Hello, SEC. No problem, Mr. Left. We'll take care of that right away. It's not like that. I just think the SEC should put a warning out there for investors. They put a warning out about ICOs last week. This is dangerous. There's a lot of people possibly who don't want to open a Coinbase account, who are afraid to open a crypto wallet, who thinks, wow, this is a publicly traded instrument. Maybe it's a good default. And then they can wake up and they're down 40% on their investment without Bitcoin even moving. So it definitely needs the SEC to step in, put a skull and crossbones, or when you buy it, you have to sign some form of agreement that you understand what you're doing with it because of what this instrument is.
All right. Andrew, thanks so much for your time. Appreciate it. Andrew Left of Citron Research. I'm sure a lot of people out there are looking at what they hold and how they hold it right now. By the way, we reached out to Grayscale for a comment on Left's warning about their product. Grayscale replying that because they currently have a registration statement on file with the SEC, federal securities laws prevent them from commenting.